Hey all, welcome back. This is me, Monica Sharma, and welcome to MS Bio Academy. And today we are going to talk about the sample questions and answers for the CBSE Class 12 Board Examination. So let's begin it. So the first question is, name the part A and B of the transcription unit given below. So basically these questions which I'm going to discuss in this particular series of videos is based on the question and answers, which will be helpful for all those students who are preparing for your 12th board examination. All right, so these are important questions which has come in the past board exams. So I have just compiled them and I will try to cover up maximum questions which will be possible and helpful for you in cracking, in solving, or in getting a very good marks in your board exam. So let's talk about the first question. So we have already read this question. So name the part A and B of the transcription unit given below. So what is transcription unit? First of all, you should understand this term. All right, so transcription unit basically means the sequence of the DNA, okay, or you can say it contains a lot of, basically some nucleotide regions are there or some sequences are there which are required for the synthesis of the mRNA, all right, messenger RNA. All right, we know that always whatever the kind of a protein which needs to be formed, how it is formed? It is formed when a specific mRNA is generated, okay, and mRNA is formed from the DNA by means of what process? By means of a transcription process. I hope you know all these things, okay. So transcription is nothing but the formation of the RNA from DNA, and when the mRNA forms the protein, then that process is called as the translation process. All right, and replication is nothing but when the DNA makes itself its own copy, then it is called as a replication. Okay, so talking about again the transcription unit here. So transcription unit means the complete unit which is going to code for this particular mRNA, which is going to ultimately give rise to this particular protein. Okay, so every protein is being coded by one specific type of a sequence which is actually present where? In the DNA. Okay, so this information for the protein synthesis is lie in the DNA in the form of sequence of ATGC. Now this needs to be coded in the mRNA first, then only it can be coded by means of a translation process into a protein, right? So there it is there which will code for this, because DNA is a very long molecule, right? It is a very long molecule, so a lot of genes are present here. Okay, so that means a lot of transcription unit are present there. Lot of gene means one gene is going to code for one particular protein. Okay, so this gene might be responsible for, let's suppose, a protein which may be helpful for making our hair black, all right, or maybe some other enzyme it is coding for. This particular gene is coding for some enzyme which may be involved in some metabolic pathway, okay, or this may be involved in something else. So these all are called as a transcription unit for that particular protein, or you can say for that particular mRNA specifically, if you'll say, because we are talking about the transcription unit. Transcription means it is synthesizing the mRNA. So the unit in the DNA which is going to synthesize the mRNA is the transcription unit, right? So here that means the picture which is given to us is basically nothing but the DNA. Okay, so this is one strand of DNA and this is the second strand of the DNA, and we know that both the strands run in the anti-parallel direction. So we have given with the 3' direction, but that means this is the 5' direction, and this is given 3', that means this one will be the 5' direction, right? So these are anti-parallel strand. Now you should know that in the strand, out of these two strands, which is going to synthesize the mRNA, the 5' to 3' running or 3' to 5' running. So you should know that RNA polymerase can synthesize or can add nucleotides only in the direction from 5' to 3', right? So that means it needs to synthesize the mRNA from the template strand, right? So that means the one which is running in the 3 prime to 5 prime direction, then only this mRNA can be formed in the 5 prime to 3 prime direction, right? So this will be your what? This will be your template strand. And the one which is not used for the template, that is what it is called. It is called as a coding strand. And why it is called as a coding strand? It is called as a coding strand because its sequence is exactly similar to the mRNA which is going to be formed. The only difference is instead of thymine, there will be uracil in the RNA. Okay, in the DNA it will be uracil. For example, if there is a ATGC T, right? So in the mRNA which is going to form from the complementary this template strand. Okay, so let's first write down the template strand sequence also. So since it is A, so here it will be thymine, since T, A, then C, then G, and again A, right? So the mRNA which is going to be formed here will be thymine, opposite will be adenine, adenine opposite will be uracil. Since thymine is not present in the RNA, so it will be uracil. Then opposite this complementary to this cytosine is guanine, guanine complementary cytosine, adenine is complementary is again uracil. So now look at the sequence of this mRNA and the sequence of the coding strand. It is exactly same, right? AA, instead of thymine, it is uracil everywhere. GC, GC, and thymine, uracil, right? So that's why this is called as a coding strand. All right, and the one which runs in 3 prime to 5 prime direction, that act as a template strand because it is like a template for the mRNA or for a RNA polymerase. Basically it is like a template for RNA polymerase to synthesize the mRNA. Okay, and mRNA is synthesized only in the 5 prime to the 3 prime direction because RNA polymerase can end the nucleotides only in the ribonucleotides in the 5 prime to 3 prime direction only, right? So that is why this is being used. So now the first thing we have found it out that what is this B? This is the our coding strand, right? So B is the coding strand. And what is this A? Now I've told you that this complete thing is called as a transcription unit. It is also mentioned also, right? So in the transcription unit there are 3 important regions are there in order to synthesize in complete mRNA. And what is that? The first one, the foremost region where this RNA polymerase will come and bind, because how do RNA polymerase know that where I have to bind and where I have to start the transcription process? So there might be some specific region in the transcription unit. So that region is called as a promoter. All right, so this is the promoter region where this RNA polymerase is going to bind. And next to this region, this is the main gene that is called as a structural gene. Okay, means this is the sequence from where our mRNA is going to code. Okay, or mRNA is going to be formed. Okay, or mRNA is going to carry the message in order to synthesize the specific protein, right? And what is this region? Another blue region. This is the terminator region. Okay, now obviously this RNA polymerase needs to have some specific signal sequences also which tell it that now please stop, now mRNA is being formed. Okay, so now just stop synthesizing the or adding the more ribonucleotides. Okay, so this is the terminator region. So whole transcription unit is consist of what? It is consist of promoter, the first one region where the RNA polymerase will bind. Second is the structural gene region. Okay, structural gene region. Please do remember all these extra points also because sometimes these questions also can come, right? So do remember them. And the third one is the terminator region. So these make up the one transcription unit. Okay, so this make up your one transcription unit, right? So A is your promoter in this question and B is your coding strand, right? So that is how you are going to answer this. So you can write directly that A is the promoter and B the coding strand. But if you don't know all these concepts, you will not be able to solve these kind of question, right?